Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Vormithrax, you can call me Vorm, and welcome back to our Let's Play for Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. This is episode 12, and at the end of last episode we were creeping into town during the cover of night to try to do some looting, and we found a fire truck. So we had just located the fire truck, I got all excited, and now we're going to see what we can get out of this fire truck. So this is a great find for us. Usually a fire truck's going to have some pretty good materials. I'm hopeful that we can get some nice firefighting gear. It's very, very good protection gear, and a halogen bar would be wonderful as well. But there's a few particular items that I'd really love to see come out of this fire truck. The truck itself may or may not be functional. I haven't looked at that in detail yet, but we're going to check it, do some looting, and then keep on creeping through the city. So it is full dark, and we've just been avoiding combat mostly. We've had a few shady zombie encounters that we didn't have much choice to but go ahead and fight. So you can see our base up here. We crept south, kind of grazed the north end of the cathedral, but there were some zombies near the entrance, and I just couldn't think of what I might need out of a cathedral loot-wise, so we left that for a future trip. We checked out a furniture store, didn't have much, which is what I expected. There are some tools in there, but we had already found those tools, so that wasn't helpful. We're trying to head down to this spot right here, which is a clothing store next, see if there might be any clean, useful clothes that we can pull out of there. Then we're going to bounce back across the street up to this antique store and see if we might be able to pull some good medieval weaponry out of the antique store. So let's get to it. We'll step back down. That green plus indicates that there is something to loot here, so we're going to examine that, say get items, and what do we got? Cool, got some good stuff. A shovel, which we hadn't found yet. That'll give us 3 digging quality. That's going to be important for a number of reasons. A sledgehammer, also very important. Has level 1 hammering quality. That's not what it's used for. It's actually just used for breaking down walls and glass and things like that. We may be able to use the sledgehammer to get into that gun store up north, so that's useful. Fire axe has tree cutting quality, so another very useful thing. The shovel and the fire axe are 2 of the base tools that you're going to want to have one of. It's got really high combat values as well, but it's pretty slow to swing. It's got 20 bash, 20 cut with a +1 to hit. It's 139 moves per attack, which is fairly high, so it's going to be pretty slow to swing, but when it connects, it's going to do some pretty good damage. And you can see a description for it here, and it even mentions in the description that it is a bit slow to recover between swings. So it's powerful but slow, and it has a technique called Brutal Strike. And I don't remember the specifics about what that gives you, but it sounds cool, and I'm sure it has a pretty nifty effect. So, all things that are very useful. The Throwable fire extinguisher, I don't think this can be broken down like the large one that we found, but we might grab it anyway. I can't remember if it has another use, but it doesn't have much volume, so we'll grab it. Some of these things are pretty heavy. We are at 21 out of 27, so we may have to do some inventory shuffling eventually, but for the moment I think we're good. And what I'd like to do now is just keep searching around this fire truck, see if there's any other cargo spaces. Nothing in the back, unfortunately. We might have some stuff in the front seats. And nothing. So we only had the one space that had some things in it. Well, let's check the condition. So, it's got 4% gas and battery. It does have enough wheels. Everything's looking okay. The engine is grayed out and faulty. So the engine's not good. Let's find it here. Where is the engine in a fire truck? Guess we'll just have to go through the whole truck. I thought it was in the front like most vehicles. Those are the storage tanks. Alright, did I just not see it earlier? There it is. Alright, so it's yellow condition, faulty. Everything's pretty banged up in here. It might be able to run, but it's pretty unwieldy, so I might make a note of it on my map, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Funnily enough, the thing I most commonly take from fire trucks is these lamps, or these lights. sorry, the mirrors, the side mirrors. The vehicles I tend to build and drive, I end up smashing off the side mirrors constantly, so I'm always having to replace the side mirrors. Alright, let's head down into the clothing store. What do we got here? A French maid hat. I think we can skip that. Dress. Leather pants. Leather pants. That's actually interesting for a couple of reasons. Notice it's got 4/4 for bash and cut protection, which is pretty good. It's got fairly high encumbrance, so as it notes, a pair of black leather pants, very tough but cumbersome and without much storage. So they're not going to give me much storage in the way of pockets. Pretty high encumbrance, but also very high value here. I believe we can tear these down for leather components, so we'll pick it up for the moment. We might need to drop it if we run out of space, which we probably will here pretty quick. You can see the noise indications north. We might still have some zombies following us around. Pants that fit, and leather pants that fit. Well, that will help. So here's a good example. The leather pants up here that did not fit were encumbrance 17. These that do fit are encumbrance 8. So that's the benefit of fitted versus non-fitted. It's only half the encumbrance value for fitted versions. Let's pick up the fitted versions as well. Now I can tear apart the other ones. Alright, we got some water, a plastic shopping bag. We'll pick it up. We might just destroy it for the plastic. Don't need the water from the toilet at the moment. Must be a dressing room. Cargo shorts are useful. Whoops, shady zombie caught up to us. Alright, same thing as before. Shady ground zombie tried to grab me, but you break its grab. Good to know. Alright, dead shady zombie. Ooh, he had a nice fat cash card. So we got 12,000 on the cash card. Pick up that. We're gonna leave the rest and we'll butcher the corpse. Alright, cargo shorts. I definitely like the cargo shorts. Our stamina dropped a bit from all that throwing. We'll pick up the thread. A waistcoat and a jean jacket. I'm just going to butcher those in place. I'm going to cut up everything. And it just made rags. Those are easy enough to get just about anywhere. I'll just leave those. I was hoping to get something else out of the jeans. And we got a bulletin board. What that meant, this kind of a bulletin board can be used to what's called create a camp. Basically it tells NPCs that this is a home base type of an area. I don't want to do that here, obviously. I don't have any NPCs that I'm having follow me around at the moment, but you can build a bulletin board, place it in your camp, and it uses it as a home base kind of command. So you can tell your NPCs to go back to home and things like that. Alright, I think that's just an exterior door. Alright, so wool scarf, skirts, and a long underwear top. We already built a raincoat. Oh, too much. And a leather jacket that fits. That's actually something I'm going to definitely take. Leather jacket that fits. Covers torso and arms, 90% coverage, which is good. Has a good warmth value, and 6/6 for protection. So that's very, very good. So we're going to take that, wear it, go look at our layering for our torso, and see, the duster is only providing 2 and 2. The benefit is it's covering our legs as well as our torso and arms, but I'm definitely going to prefer the leather jacket. That 6/6 protection is really good. So we're going to take off the duster. So we're going to take off the duster, drop it, yes. And let's cut up the duster. Lots of rags. Why did it drop my sledgehammer? Oh, what happened here is because I took off the duster, which was providing me extra storage capacity, the game randomly picked items from my inventory and dropped them on the ground until I was back below my weight limit, or volume limit. So I have to make some decisions now. Let's check our inventory. not much I can really, that I'm willing to drop. But I've got to get some of these items back. I mean, I've got to get my throwing sticks. Yeah, I got to do something. Might have been a bad idea. I probably should have just pulled the thing back with me and then refit back in base instead of doing it out here. Choices. Drop the extinguisher. I want to at least get the disinfectant. Jeez, can't even quite do that. Spray can is questionable usage. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the jumper cape. Well, no, I don't find those all that often. Alright, goodbye leather pants. Goodbye plastic shopping bag. I've got to get just a little bit more space. I absolutely have to have that and that. Almost good enough to carry the sledgehammer. So let's... Don't need the bones anytime soon. Is that enough? Just barely not enough. One more thing. The rocks. Those I can find anywhere out in the wild. Alright. So I got all the critical stuff back. So we got rags and cargo pants in that pile. And a few other items in that pile. Alright. And a windbreaker that fits. So this is an outer layer for torso and arms. What have we got currently in our torso that might be outer? Fits you well. Over other clothes. I think, yeah, it's the same location as the jacket. Nah, we're keeping the leather jacket. The leather jacket's just too valuable, so... Alright. Go to the map. Not much in there to worry about. I'm not going to worry about the things I left behind either. So we're good to go. Let's keep moving. So we're going to head across the road, and that's a utility worker, I think? Zombie technician. He is somewhat dangerous. If I remember right, he's got a special ability that we want to be careful of. Let's turn off safe mode, walk directly away from him. Again, I am not trying to fight right now. I would prefer just to sneak around and loot for now. Alright, that should be the antique store, so where's the front door? That's the parking lot to my left. We'll take a look at that on our way back out. Something's possibly following us. Oh, there's the front's probably on the far side, so there's a road on both sides of the antique store, so it's probably on the north end. What am I next to? Home improvement store. That's valuable, and the vet clinic is valuable. So all three of these are kind of critical. I don't think I can get in. Yeah, I can't get into that window. That one won't let me pry it. I hope I don't get stuck in this narrow corridor between buildings. Okay, what do we see? Ceramic cup. Which building are we in here? It is the antique store. Alright, let's take a look. A brazier. We already built our brazier, so that's not helpful. Briefcase is not helpful. So far, we are not getting lucky. There's some good things. That's a jade brooch. Must be in a display case or something. Don't care about that, but this right here. So I can't see it directly or explore it because it's in a display case. I'd have to open or smash the display case to get at that. If I point at it, it says longsword. That's got some very good potential for a melee weapon, though. I'm going to look around the rest of the building before I come back, because I might have to make a quick exit What do we got there? A flintlock carbine. I don't need or want a flintlock carbine or a baseball. So it looks like the sword is the... Whoa, hello there. Alright, back to throwing stick time. Hello. Now we've got to be a little careful. Let's see here. I'm switching to run mode. Turn that off. Back up. Notice they disappear as soon as I move a space away from them. I'm trying to make it so they don't... There. I want one at a time. Alright, first one down. Can I get my sticks before the next one gets on me? I did. Cool. Alright, that last one was a headshot for 51, a new record. Cool. Alright, grab our throwing sticks. Whoops, another one. No. Alright, any more? I'll wait a few rounds. I see some movement over there. Make sure we pick up our sticks, and we'll grab some cream soda. Butcher. Oh, something's breaking glass nearby. Or shady zombies. I'm starting to get a little worried with the number of footsteps that we're seeing over here. Throwing sticks to the rescue. Alright, well, make sure we're in walk mode. Let some time pass to recover my stamina and give any other shady zombies a chance to get to me. Not seeing anything now or hearing anything. Let's go back to butchering things. Alright. Now let's take a look at the stuff around me. So, everything is filthy clothing-wise from the zombies. I don't see anything on the list that I'm interested in. I'm not going to use the tainted meat or the tainted bones, and don't need the wood. So, nothing over there. So, we're back to this. So, we're going to smash this, grab the long sword. Hopefully it's not a replica. I hope it's a full-on long sword that we can use. And then we're going to probably have to run out of here because it might also set off an alarm. If it does, that'll be exciting, and we're going to leave. So we broke the glass. Now we can explore the long sword. And it notes here, it's got a 38 cut, 10 bash, +1. Again, it's fairly slow. Classic medieval sword. In between the lighter arming sword and later two-handed swords in size, it requires a larger baldric or scabbard compared to smaller swords. But it has block ability as well as that really high damage value. So, everything looks pretty good. I don't think it's a replica. I think we've got a full-on longsword. Problem is, it's going to be too heavy. So we're back to our problem with the weight capacity. So let's, whoops, pick up my throwing stick. I don't have, what did I grab that, oh, probably one of these. Let's, now we're slaked, so I can't drink that. Huh, I think maybe we want to come back for the longsword. I would love to take it with me. Actually, I think I will take it with me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop, right where I'm standing, the sledgehammer. I have less immediate need for the sledgehammer. Longsword is still too heavier than a sledgehammer? Man. Alright, what else can we drop that I don't have an immediate need for? Jumper cables, and probably the fire axe. Alright. Alright, so we're going to do that. We're going to bring up the map. We're going to make a note. Fire axe and stuff. So I don't want to forget that. I commonly do, so. Alright. That's it for in here. I'm going to check one other place. I am going to run over to this home improvement store and give it a check real quick. There's a chance there will be a shopping cart in front of it. And if we can get a shopping cart, something's broken the windows out, so that makes it easy for us to get inside. And what are we looking at here? Carpet. So this must be the carpet aisle, which I don't care about. And that's just a paintbrush and a paint chipper. Don't care about. That's probably paint. Nothing useful there. So far the place is not being helpful. Bunch of bedding, pillows, and blankets. I think that's the front door just below us there. Why am I seeing... Must be a shady zombies. Gotta be shady zombies. Yep. I was seeing the noise even though I was moving around it and couldn't see anything, so it had to be something somewhat invisible. So we'll just go back to throwing stick here. Alright. Good thing is they're not super dangerous from a damage standpoint. They'll try to grab you and hold you in place for other zombies to come gnaw on, but they don't do that much damage, so... Grab the throwing sticks, butcher that guy down. Might have more coming, yeah. Ah. This town is just infested with these things. Uh-oh, we got a hit in. Shady zombie bit our right leg. So he didn't infect us. Grab our sticks back. I think there's gonna be more. Oh, guess not. That one guy made a lot of noise. Alright. Man, that throwing tires me out. Gotta be careful about that. Well, unfortunately, no shopping carts to look for or to find. Alright, let's do this. We've got the vet clinic. Home improvement store was a bust, so we're going to mark that as explored. Got subway system there. Grocery stores. Ooh, grocery stores are a good chance as well. I'm gonna go diagonal down and try to get to the grocery store. Vet clinic. I've got the immediate emergency supplies I need. I am definitely gonna go to the vet clinic eventually. Alright, I'm having some kind of a keyboard problem here all of a sudden. Let's take care of this first. Screwdriver set would normally make me happy, but I'm good to go on that. Yes, more shady zombies. Ah, he ripped our long sleeve shirt. Bit our left arm. This is another zombie, right? I stepped right on top of it. And our stamina is getting low. Too many of these things running around. Some minor cash cards. Get our sticks. Don't see anything else critically important. Ugh. Man, how many of these things are there in this town? Let me butcher. Ugh. And we got the attention of a zombie child. This isn't going to be as easy to kill with the sticks. And I'm running low on stamina. Alright. We took the morale hit for killing the child, but didn't have a choice. Can I butcher now? Finally. Alright, got everything cleared up. Need to let my stamina refresh. And, alright, keyboard's working again. For some reason it wasn't letting me move diagonally earlier. Alright, so we need to keep going diagonal, get across the road. Come on, no shopping cart out front, come on. I need a shopping cart. Another zombie. What kind we got here? Decayed zombie. He shouldn't be too tough. Alright. I'm getting a little more cavalier about killing them solo because I know I can disinfect the wound, and I'm fairly good health and armor-wise now, so you'll see me just starting to smash into things. I need a shopping cart. All I'm going to do is just do a quick look around the building. Lots of stuff to loot, which I'm not going to grab because I'm all full up at the moment. If I don't see a shopping cart, we're just going to keep moving. Man, don't believe it. No shopping cart anywhere in here. Bathroom. Another bathroom. And back door is locked. Wow, that's an impressive back door. What is going on? I am still carrying my crowbar, am I? Aren't I? Yeah, still have my crowbar. Alright, I'm not sure why... Huh. That's kind of weird. These are closed boxes. We can pry them open to try to see if there's anything inside, which unfortunately there wasn't. This is how you get to this back area here. And that's an exit to the back. Alright, well, we do have an ATM machine. What this does is allow you to transfer the money from cash cards. You can deposit money, transfer all money, etc. So I'm going to transfer all money, put it all on this biggest cash card. Now, I've got 5 zeroed out cash cards and 1 with all the money on it. And the reason I did this is it makes it more convenient, makes the inventory a little less bulky. I can also break these cash cards down to raw plastic, which can be used in various recipes, and I don't have to carry around as many of them. So that's why we did that. Alright, we're going to head outside. Like I said, I'm not going to grab any of this stuff. I don't need to eat or drink immediately, and my goal is to find a shopping cart. We've got another grocery store just to the right. Please let it have a shopping cart. Ah, hello zombie. Good thing this is one of the slow ones, so we are going to do the backup and poke maneuvering. I'm just taking some hits. Alright, fat zombie, nothing I care about there. Butcher him up and keep moving. Let's turn safe mode back on. I'm doing some pretty dangerous things. This one didn't have a shopping cart kiosk out front, which is not a good sign. Uh-oh, whoa. Uh-oh, Z9. Hello there. Z9, a zombified version of one of the German shepherd dogs used in law enforcement. Its deformed body is encased in a protective Kevlar harness. Yeah, not good. He's faster than I am. We're just going to have to wail away on him. He might hurt us, so this is going to be a little tougher than some of our other fights. I think I'll start with a throwing stick while he's one range out. And he already bit our leg. Did we hit him? We hit him for 7 damage. Lightly injured. Alright. Turn safe mode off. Got him for 12. Got him for 10. He tried to bite us, but we blocked. Same thing. Alright. So we did get him. We're not infected. Always good to know. We've taken some minor hits to some locations. Nothing too bad to worry about, though. Let's get him butchered up. You heard a noise. No, the noise doesn't bother me. If something gets in sight, then I'll stop. So I finished butchering him. Pick up that. Nothing in that room. Man, I'm disappointed. No shopping carts to be seen. Shopping cart! Of course, as soon as I give up hope, a shopping cart. Now, there's one last possibility. What condition is the cart in? Oh well, shopping cart with blown casters. Now, it does have a basket, and remember we pulled from the office that chair. So I can pull the basket off of this. So let's do this. Let's examine it. We're going to go up here. We're going to hit O for the remove option. Highlight the shopping cart. And we don't have a metal sawing tool. We're still missing a hacksaw. And so close. What about the casters? So we can take the casters off. What this means is I can bring the casters from another item to this and install the casters, and then I'd be able to use the shopping cart. So, what are we going to do here? The last thing I saw with casters, I think, was back in the office? I don't remember. I don't think the furniture store had something. There was something else that had casters. I can't remember what now, though. Got another vet clinic. Another home improvement store to our north. Alright, let's do this. I know that we've got that cart there, so we finally found something. Ham radio and computer gaming can be useful, but we'll come back for this stuff. So let's go check our last local opportunity here. We're going to go check... diagonally. Hello. I'd rather not fight. Ah, man. We're just gonna... Ah. And I'm being, like I mentioned, a little more cavalier about this. I really shouldn't, but they're annoying me. Alright. Oh my god. Well, the gods of RNG are smiling on us. A hacksaw. I almost can't believe it. And we can even pick it up. Alright, well. That was fortuitous. We needed a hacksaw, and the RNG gods delivered one to us. So let's examine this again. Go to O for remove. Pick the basket. And a wire basket. Now it's hugely encumbering. So what I think I'm going to do is we're going to say pick it up. No, I definitely can't drop that. How are we going to do this? No good way to do this, really. Either way, I'm going to have to make a trip all the way back and then come here again. Let's drop the longsword. Drop in place, longsword. Still way too heavy, so that thing's really, really bulky. Huh. I think what we'll do is we'll just make good with what we've got for the moment. I can drag the cart or the chair from back where it was if necessary. So we know this is here, so let's just... yeah, let's just keep moving up north. I do still want to do a quick check into that other building. Oh, hello there. Alright, now things got real. So, a shrieker zombie. An elongated human body with a swollen chest and a gaping hole where its jaw used to be. And here, from the northwest, you hear a terrible shriek. They're not dangerous by themselves, it's the noise that they make. So he just let out a huge shriek, which is going to attract zombies from everything that is in range to hear that, which is pretty big range. So I need to get out of here. Oh, man. I really wanted to get into that last home improvement store, but I think safest thing for us to do is actually to get out of the town area. I may run straight south along the building so we get out of the populated area here and then loop our way back to base. We'll grab our chair to drag with us on the next trip, and we can modify it with the basket for carrying stuff. So let's go into run mode, and we're going to try to put some distance between us and the sound of that shriek. Now what do we got? Oh no! One of the zombies I hate the most. So, we got a shrieker zombie followed by an acid zombie. Man. We're not necessarily in super bit of trouble. We've got full stamina, and I'm going to try to run as fast as I can to stay away from this thing. I believe I'll be able to keep ahead of it. The danger is if I get held up by something else, that's going to be a problem. So, It's described as a sickly-looking dead one. Its skin looks especially thin with a sticky yellow fluid flowing through the clearly visible veins. Very dangerous to fight without protective rubber gear. The acid effect will just start chewing through your clothing and your hit points very, very quickly, so I'm not really equipped to deal with that. I could probably toss sticks at it to try to get rid of it, but we're in full-on get-out-of-here mode, so between the shriek, the acid zombie, and everything else going on, we are just going to run. Hopefully we can lose it quickly in the nighttime. Child zombie. Now we're just dancing around zombies all over the place. I gotta keep an eye on my stamina. If I do run into something that's gonna hold me up, that can grab me or otherwise delay me, if I let my stamina get too low, that puts myself in a really dangerous position. So we're just gonna keep skirting along this direction to the west. Right now our goal is to get back to base. We did a pretty good looting run, we got a lot of good tools, and we've located a number of very useful things. What do we got here on the ground? A dahlia, no. But we need to get back to base, drop some inventory, make some plans for that shopping cart. That will help us out quite a bit. Alright, stamina is almost empty. We're going to slow to a walk, and I'm just going to actually stand in place for a short bit. If I keep moving, I might run into something with low stamina status. Pretty sure I've left everything behind me that was following, so I'm just going to keep tapping the 5 key in the keypad to let some time pass to regain our stamina. We're going to go to safe mode and then start moving again. Alright. This area should be fairly clear. We were here looting earlier. This is the road, so we're going to start working our way diagonal. Spotted a zombie. We're going to ignore that zombie and keep moving. The vehicle. What kind of vehicle is it? Cube van. Alright, we'll take a second to stop and see what's in there. A 2x4. That is not useful. And then we're going to keep moving. So we're skirting just... Let's head out into the wilderness. I want to get out of this town area. And I also don't want to meet any giant wasps if I can avoid it. Alright, so we're full stamina again. I think we are out of the danger area now. It's just down to anything random that might be wandering around out in the fields. So I'm going to go to a faster movement rate. I think it's fairly safe out here. Famous last words, I know. Alright, how are we doing? Almost home. Looking forward to getting back to the base. And there's the edge of our building. Alright. We have made it home. How is this fire still burning? Interesting. I must have had some super 2x4s I threw on there. It doesn't usually burn that long. Alright, so what are we going to do? We're hungry and thirsty. Let's take care of that real fast before we finish up this episode. So I am going to drink from our gallon jug of clean water. That makes us slaked. We're going to eat some of our vegetarian baked beans. That took care of our hunger. And let's go drop some stuff off various piles. We'll stand here. We'll go to advanced inventory, switch to our personal inventory. It's sorted by the categories, which makes it nice and simple. I've got tools selected for my pile on the right, which is fine. We're going to go down to our tools pile. We're going to drop our cash cards. I think I dropped something else on accident there. Did I? MP3 player is useful. Remember the radio. No, maybe not. Alright, so we're going to keep the flashlight, keep the hacksaw and the hammer. We don't need so many lighters with us out in the field. Don't need a rubber hose right now. Shovel is situation specific. I mainly just need it here in my base. There will be specific times I need to use the shovel. So our wrench and screwdriver we carry with us. Pocket knife we need, lighter, hammer, hacksaw, crowbar. That's all the base tools, I think. I think we're good to go on all that, so I'm happy to see that. One more cash card. We've got our sticks. The longsword we're going to need to evaluate. It's too heavy to carry around with us, so it's either going to be spear or longsword. I'm still kind of in spear mode, and so we'll revisit that. Other pants that fit. Glasses, those go on different piles. Let's switch to our food pile right there. drop this. We're going to keep our bottle of water. Drop the rest of this though. Keep our baked beans. Alright, and I think we can safely drop the glass jar back into the raw material pile. Chemical stuff I'm going to put in the medical pile. And we'll switch this back into our raw materials, put the batteries and the thread there. Alright, so we're going to drop the long sword to our right. We'll make that our general weapons pile for now. And how's our weight doing? We're at 9.71. What is taking up the weight? Probably the pants and the bifocals. So let's take a look at something real quick. How are we doing for legs? What are we using? We're using jeans at the moment. So, and they're somewhat damaged, pretty heavily damaged actually. So if we look here, the jeans have taken some pretty big hits, so let's actually swap things out. We're going to take off the jeans and we're going to wear the leather pants that fit. I think that's a really good swap out. And we'll drop our... Oops, drop that. We'll drop the bifocals and the jeans. Alright, how we doing now? We're down to 6.96. We've got the chair here. We're going to have to remember to take that with us. And I think we are all set for the moment. I'm going to call the episode to a close right here. So we had a bit of excitement there, some interesting new zombies that showed up, and we mostly ran away from. So we had a good episode though, good clearing of some buildings in town, found a number of useful resources. We just got to go back and get that shopping cart that I'm so desperate for. So I think we'll end the episode here. If you have enjoyed the episode, please give it a like, and hopefully you've subscribed so you can follow along with this and a few other game series I plan on having. So I hope to see you in a future episode. Goodbye.